It's currently 1 in the night. This white SUV just pulled up right at this door. They always drive by me. Pulled up right at the intersection there. And then it's taking off driving at the other door. And the light turned green. Like a few seconds before it started going. Like it didn't go right away. And the light turned green. He waited until I walked by that door. And then he's taking off from the intersection right as I cross the corner of the building. Down there. Right at that moment, I see his lights turn off. His tail lights. I see him go from bright to dimmer. When the car takes off. Right when I pass by the corner of the building. Yeah, it's currently 1 in the night. Someone call it morning. I say it's 1 in the night because it makes more sense. Because, the sun, I think when the sun rises, that's morning. That's technically when morning starts. That makes more sense to me. Usually right after I sit down, something happens. It's quiet out here though. Nice. No gang stalkers. No gang stalkers anywhere. Finally, this is the quietest. This is the least amount of gang stalkers I've seen in a long time. There's never a whole bunch out here this late at night. Sometimes there is. They come in bursts in the middle of the night. Cool. No gang stalkers. There's another video I did where there was no gang stalkers at all. Or like, there's maybe like one or two of them or something. But there was like barely any in the whole video. And then right after I shut my camera off, I'm walking through the Wells Fargo parking lot over here. And then there's a one headlighter car pulling up right behind me, and two other clown cars driving by synchronized in front of me on the street at the same time. There's a one headlighter, I think it was a white car too, pulling up right behind me in the parking lot, pulling up to the ATM. And then I started recording that, and then they drove up the street, and I walked up the street, and right as I got to the intersection on First and Norfolk Avenue, these like 4 cars in a row pull up to the light right as I get there, and then they turn left and drive down the road. And you know, they're all the Masonic colors, the clown car colors. So it was like a white car, a red car, a black car, and a silver car, or something like that. And I think they were all like the same type of SUV too. I don't remember, but they just all pull up at the same time and turn left right as I get to the intersection. This car's starting over here. I'm gonna be a gang stalker. But it was right, like that one headlighter car pulled up right after I stopped recording. I hit stop, and then I'm walking through that parking lot. I think I stopped it in the parking lot. Or like, maybe it was like right here or something, I don't remember, and then I walked over through the alley and through the parking lot. And as I'm walking through the parking lot, this one headlighter car pulls up behind me at the ATM. And 2 other cars are driving on the street in front of me at the same time. You know, one's driving by this way, the other's driving by this way at the same exact time as each other, synchronized with the white car pulling, I think it was a white car, one headlight car pulling up behind me. Right after I stopped recording. Pretty much right after I stopped recording, at least. I don't really remember. But it wasn't very long after I stopped recording, is what I'm saying. Like, I was recording all night and there was nobody out here. And then right after I turn off the camera, they pop out. Like, that's how they do it sometimes. And then sometimes they just show off for the camera. I don't understand it. I don't get why they like slow it down and then like I don't know. They're just weirdos. People are just over by this car talking. I don't know if they're gang stalkers. But I'll probably find out in a minute. When the car finally takes off. There's a white car with one headlight or something. It's a white car with one headlight and a 33 license plate. And they're throwing up devil horns as they drive by. They don't know, you know. But, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna assume they're clowns. And they're just over there jibber jabbering as to, like, you know, oh, and they're right over there by me, you know. And here's a police car. And right as the police car pulls up, this car pulls up. And then they just synchronize with each other right there. Right as the police car is pulling up over here, that car was probably driving around the corner over here, or it was like he was pulling up to the intersection pretty much right when the police car did. And that's usually how they do it. They'll have a car, if I'm sitting here, they'll have a car pull up here, and right as the car pulls up there or drives to the intersection, there'll be a car driving around the corner of the building, this building right here. You know, and there's no more cars before or after. And there's just a police car and another car pulling up right at the same time. But yeah, I think these people over here, because they're just parked over here, and just turn their car on, with the lights on. You know, it's winter time, they're heating up their car, okay. They're just over here having a loud conversation. I can't hear what they're even saying, but they're talking really loud. You know, people talk loud. I'm not a very loud talker usually, but hey, some people just talk loud. You know, I'm not saying they are gang stalkers, but just based on what I see day to day, I don't know. But I'll probably find out in a minute if they are, you know. They'll probably confirm it for me in a minute. Now the car is taking off. You know, they're at least getting in the car. Okay, now it's taking off. And it's a car. Oh, thought he had the one more headlight. Oh, it's a white truck. You know, it is a white truck. A black car. And then right as the black car goes around the corner, this car is coming around the corner. I don't know. Yeah. Oh. I don't know if this is the same black car. And it turned around. He did a U-ey. But, you know, it's a white truck. So, I'm going to assume that, yeah. I don't know. Could be a coincidence. Sure. I just see a lot of it. Like a lot. You know, I don't assume that everybody is doing it necessarily. But I do see a lot of them that are very obviously very obviously. But now there's no more cars. It's quiet. Completely quiet. Well, time to go for a walk. Let's see if they pop out at some corners. I gotta move my limbs around. It's 14 degrees outside. It's not windy, so it's actually not bad. Anything's better than 40 below, like 2 weeks ago, whatever that was. That ain't it. 40 below. No game stalkers. What a beautiful sight. So peaceful out here. No stalkers. See how beautiful the world could be if people would just stop being losers, stalking, and gaslighting people, and mentally manipulating people, and psychologically and physically torturing people through, physically torturing people through directed energy weapons, and destroying their cars and moving things around their houses and apartments, and breaking windows on their houses or whatever else. Like, I've seen so many things like that. It's like, and they came in my apartment and put a shoe out in the hallway. Like, I've never taken my shoe off in a hallway before. I come inside and I take my shoes off once I get inside the door and close the door. I don't take my shoe off in the hallway. Plus, I usually lock my door. My door is unlocked. My shoe was out in the hallway. My door doesn't really close all the way unless I lock the deadbolt, so I usually lock the door. Sometimes I don't if I'm about to head back out, but it was like, I think it was morning, like pretty much after I woke up, or like a little bit after I woke up. And I go out, like I'm looking for my other shoe, and I open the door. Something told me to just open the door. Like I just was like, I'm just gonna look out, cause I don't know. I just open the door and I look out there and there's a shoe sitting out in the hallway. No, like they do all types of stuff. Just Complete weirdos. Psychotic weirdos. I was watching Gang Stalking Simulations channel, and he was saying that they were taking the air out of his tires. he keeps having to fill up the air in his tires because they'll just like they'll take air out of his tires in the middle of the night when he's asleep. They know when you're asleep and they know when you're awake. Like Santa Claus. Like Satan Claus. Like Satan's Claus. But that was a black truck right at the corner of the house. I don't know if that was a clown, but it was right at the corner of the house back there. And it's the first car that I've seen since 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. It's probably like 10 minutes ago. Something like that. There's no cars out here at all. There's one way down there. And I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's a gang stalker. It was a little bit after the corner of that building. But, you know, it might just be a car. But yeah, basically all I'm saying is you just gotta be a complete psychopath to like dude, the things that these people do is insane. They're insane. The insane clown posse. They're really insane. You know, there's a car pulling up to the intersection over here. It's a silver car, but I'm thinking it's a gang stalker. It's as I'm crossing the intersection. It's pretty much at the center line of the road when he pulled up. So I'm thinking, probably, yeah. see a license plate. Maybe there was a message on the license plate. I don't know. It just never ceases to amaze me. That this is reality. Like, this is the world we live in. You know. Since my mind really blew open to this shit, this is just amazing. This is mind-blowing every day. Like, these people just don't stop. Like, I try to talk to a lot of them and, like, you know, be like, hey, you work for human traffickers, you know? That's what this is. You work for the human trafficking government scumbags. And everyone knows that, you know? I feel like everyone knows that the government is human trafficking scumbags. Like, if the NSA spies on all of us, right? Everyone knows that. So how does human trafficking even exist? It shouldn't exist if the government is supposed to save us. Right? They got everything tapped. Everything. They can probably hear and see they can probably hear and see you with a drone. You know, with some X-ray telescope microphone combo that can see and hear you. Like, I don't know. Everything's bugged though, like all the cell phones and everything. So how does human trafficking even exist? It shouldn't exist. Unless, you know, there's a silver car driving by over there. You know, I'm just saying because there's no other cars anywhere. It's as I'm going through the intersection. And this car behind me is taking off from the intersection behind me at the corner of the building and driving by the door. This is another silver car. And there goes another silver car. I don't know. But they drive by at doors like that. So thinking the silver SUV is gang stalker. Because it took off right at the corner of the building and it's driving by at the door. And, once again, there's no cars anywhere. So there was a car taking off from the intersection right at the corner of the building and driving by the door, and there's no cars elsewhere. And then pretty much right as that car is pulling up to the intersection up ahead, this other car drives by. Like, it was probably driving right in front of me right when the other car drove up to the intersection. I wasn't really tapped in enough, focused enough on that to remember, but that's probably what happened. Because that's how they do it. Here's someone walking up the sidewalk up ahead. And walking off of the sidewalk right as I walk across the ramp on the sidewalk where they always drive by me. I don't know if you could see the person on the sidewalk up there at the intersection, but they walk off of the sidewalk. They're walking up the sidewalk toward me, and then they walk off of the sidewalk onto the street right when I walk on that ramp. They're getting in this car and starting it. And they're probably going to take off right now. Or right now. There it goes, right at that corner. Like, they do it at the corner of these posts. Like, this corner or that corner. And like the doorway of the Healthworks, if I'm walking by over there, because I go to Healthworks a lot, so they'll drive by there, especially if I'm going there. Or they'll drive by right when I get in the door, like the door, it's like a entrance thing before the door. It takes a few seconds to walk up to the door, and then right when I get to the door, there's a white car driving by on the street. They're crazy. Someone's popping out of the bar behind me, or something like that. Probably not a coincidence. Sometimes they'll come out in front of you or behind you, like that. I swear, it probably was a gang stalker, And then this guy's walking out behind me right here. They drive by me there. He's coming out there. Right there. I'm hearing a truck starting right now. Oh, he's getting in a white truck. Yeah, that's a gang stalker back there. He's getting in a white truck. He came out of the bar. Like, I hear the door open right at that point where they drive by me. And then he's pulling out, pointing his headlights at me at this corner. You can't really see it because of the snow. It's like the corner there. And then he's driving by at the corner of that building, probably over there, you know. This building right here, I'm at the corner. And he's driving by me there. And that's probably another clown. I guess at the corner of that building. And then there's no more cars. Well, there's a truck that started over there, and there's a car over here with its lights on, with its orange lights on. I don't know if there's anybody in it, but probably another clown car. Let's go by the clown police station. See if the police clown me in the police station parking lot again. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't do it. We're gonna see if they do it this time. It's just so interesting to me how the police are involved in this, you know? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that important information? I think so. There's a car driving out in front of me right at this corner. Probably a clown. This light gonna turn on. It's flickering over here. I don't know if that's one of the ones that does it or not. Oh, speaking of flickering, they'll flicker my apartment lights. Like, I know it's the clowns doing it. They'll make the lights in my apartment flicker. At, you know, synced up with me, you know? Synced up. It's crazy. Like, talking about it sounds crazy. Because it is crazy. These people are psychotic pieces of shit. Just shameless pieces of shit, you know? Oh, there goes the cop clowns, I bet. I think it's right at the corner of that building. Yeah, right at the corner of the building over there. They're popping out behind me at the clown station. Getting in some clown cars. There he goes, right at the corner. There he goes, right at the corner. Here comes another car pulling up to this intersection. There goes the other cop clown. Oh, and he's going at that corner, and then this car driving by me at this corner. There we go. There went the cop clowns. There went some cops gang stalking me. Nice. They finally did it again. Usually when I walk by there, they don't do it, but they did it again. Nice. Glad I'm recording. And there's a car pulling out, in front of me, right at this corner of the fire station parking lot. But it's just a gray car. Oh, 33 license plate. And it's driving by at the corner of that building. Had a 33 license plate. Not lying, it had a 33 license plate. Right at the corner of the building. Driving out in front of me at the other corner of the parking lot. With the 33 license plate though. I see another car turning out way up the street. I don't know. But it was right at the corner of the bank. Just way down the street. He turned out and then turned off the street again. I don't know. But they do that sometimes. I do know that they do that. I see it all the time. And they're just psychotic, insane people. And then this is probably a clown for this corner. A silver SUV. Am I getting all the silver clowns tonight? I'm seeing a lot of silver cars. I don't know. Might just be a regular car. But I am seeing a lot of silver cars tonight. There's a white truck right at the corner of the police station. Wasn't the car over there a silver car after the police clowns pulled out and went out to do anything but eat donuts and gang stalk me? Are they doing anything out there? Are they just driving around? Are they going to drive by another TI right now? What are they doing? Wasting our tax dollars to gang stalk me instead of doing something useful? Is that what they're doing? Or are they doing something useful too? Or are they going out to speed trap some people? Or, and then speed behind them to catch them for speeding, but they don't give themselves a ticket. But they give you a ticket, even though speeding is supposedly illegal because it's dangerous, but then there's two cars speeding. So, what? But, what are they doing out there? Catching chomos? Probably not. Are they catching actual criminals? Probably not. Is doing a drug a crime? Probably not. Is it a real crime? No. Are most of the crimes that they enforce real crimes? No. Is focus on all the petty little money grab crimes. instead of going after pedophiles and real criminals, and cannibals and adrenochromers, you know, people that drop bombs on people and stuff like that, you know. No, they're out gang stalking me and speed trapping. I'm hearing another truck over here starting. There's like a little alleyway back there, and it like looks into the parking lot, and I see the headlights turning on over there. Right, you know, right as I'm walking by it, the truck is starting. And then right as I'm coming up to this intersection, there's a car. It's another gray car, like silver car. So I'm getting all the gray and silver cars. And 10 FF95. Alright. A lot of time they have special license plates and repeating numbers and 33 license plates and 322 license plates, or the military license plates, or whatever. It just goes on and on. There's a list, you know. I could write a whole book. I could write a whole book series just on the things that I just started noticing this in October. It's now January 2023. I just started noticing this in October last year, 2022. I could write a whole book series on things that I've experienced, witnessed in this clown freak show. Since my eyes have been open to it, and it's been happening for years. Looking back, it's been happening a long time. I don't know if they just ramped it up after I started I don't know. I feel like they've been subliminally driving all these clown cars around me, and I just didn't notice what was happening. But every once in a while it would be like a weird occurrence, but I wouldn't really think much of it, but it'd be like, you know, but then I started, you know, but even before I knew about gang stalkers, like there was this guy that walked up to me at a park and just started talking to me, and then I walked, you know, and I knew, like, he just gave me, like, CIA agent vibes or something. Like, I was just like, this dude's an agent of some kind or whatever, you know. And this, I don't know about that car, but, he's asking me all these weird personal questions, and just, I don't know, he's just giving me weird vibes. And then he walks away, and I'm like in this park, and there's like this, like, it's like a golf course in Colorado, like this park/golf course. And there's like a miniature like police station there too, I guess. And like I go walk by over there, like on the path through the park, and he's over there talking to a bunch of cops in the parking lot. So I was like, oh, okay. So there's just like different weird occurrences in my life like that, and then, you know, looking back, and I'm like, Alright. I get it now. I see. So I don't know if this has been my whole life or just a few years. I don't know who all in my family is in on it. I don't know why this guy's getting in a white car right now. I don't know why they're so weird, but like, oh, nothing. I'm just talking to myself. Wait, what is this like? 420 MJ? Oh, I thought it said MJ. It's JMJ. It's like 420 MJ, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a special license plate. Probably. He's parking over here? Oh my god, dude. Make it less obvious next time. Yeah, I'm just still talking to myself. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure. He's confused. He says he's confused. You believe him? I don't really believe him. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. I don't think he's really confused. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. Like, why was he parked on the side of the road? Oh, so he was unloading something from his car to go up there? Is that the story? Is that the cover story? Okay, that makes sense, I guess. You know, he's just opening his door on the white car right as I'm coming around the corner. He's over there opening the door on the white car. Oh my god. That's a good one though, because you could just say, you know, he's just unloading something from his car and taking it up to his apartment. That's why he parked there. You know, he's got a lot of boxes. He just moved in. He gotta unload all the boxes, and then he's gonna drive over to the parking lot and park over there for the night. You know, that's a good one. That's clever. You know, it's good. That's actually good. At first, I was like, that's stupid, but no, that's actually pretty clever. Good job, clowns. See, they get creative with it. They get, you know, they got a whole bag of tricks up their sleeves. It's insane. Cool, no more gang stalkers. They all went away. Finally. Finally, the world is beautiful. There's no ugly gang stalkers everywhere being ugly. They all went and got a life. And learned how to be a decent human being. Whew. Almost slipped and fell again. There's a white truck driving out of the corner building. Or not a white, did I say white truck? That was a black truck. At the corner of the building though. Well, no clowns. No clowns anywhere. It's a beautiful sight. Really. Just look at it. This is amazing. I just want to stand here and look at it. Like, look at this. Look at how beautiful. Look at this beautiful world. This is a beautiful world. These gang stalkers just want to fuck it all up. You know, they're probably the type of people, gang stalkers are probably the type of people that litter. You know, I go down to the river down there, and there's just so much trash floating in there. It's pathetic. Like, why do so many people litter? And why are so many people gang stalkers at the same time? So, you know, probably the people that gang stalk are the people that also litter, because they're just out here doing this. Just out here doing this nonsense, you know? I don't know if these are gang stalker cars. Oh, that was a white SUV. But my battery is dying. So I gotta go recharge my battery again. Because the cold weather drains the battery fast. Otherwise I'd do a 2-hour clown show. Just wait till summertime. But no clowns for the bank corner, so I'm out.